Well, as Tracy was just reporting on, Mark Zuckerberg appearing before Congress today, if you haven't heard. It's certain to cause a media spectacle. Some say it's going to be an ambush to Zuckerberg. His arrival on Capitol Hill yesterday giving a glimpse of what we can expect. But what line of questions is he going to get from lawmakers? For more on that, let's bring in attorney and former prosecutor Vinoo Varghese. Vinoo, it's great to have you here.
Great to be here. Good morning.
Yeah, I mean, the word ambush has been used a lot in the last 48 hours because he's really going to walk into a lot of angry lawmakers who represent angry constituents who say that their privacy has been manipulated and made a profit from off of Facebook. How tough do you think this is going to be today?
Well, I think there's no doubt that he's going to be grilled like a piece of meat on a barbecue. There's no doubt about that. The thing, though, is that Zuckerberg is going to be prepared. I mean, he's a billionaire. He's got the number of lawyers who prepared him. They've been on a campaign media blitz before this. There are prepared statements. He's going to be in complete damage control, and he's already coming across as a person who's humble, contrite, and this is what he's going to convey. If he gets defensive in response to questions, that is going to hurt him. But I think he's been well prepped for this.
Well, he's losing allies, though. I mean, Steve Wozniak, Apple co-founder, just resigned from Facebook's board. Listen to what, though, he had to say about Zuckerberg's role at Facebook.
Mark Zuckerberg has almost total voting control. Okay, so one person sort of stands out, but he and his executives gave themselves a special privilege of being able to delete old posts. They didn't give it to you and me, like they're privileged, they're above us. No, you should act like all your customers are equals.
And that's going to come up today. He's going to have to defend himself.
Look, for him, it comes down to greed versus good. Right? So Facebook always touts the good that it does, that it can connect people from all over the world, and that it is a agent for positivity. Well, that flies in the face of really how Facebook has thrived. It's thrived on advertising dollars. Basically, Facebook wants wants to become the next Google, the place where you go to search for anything. And the way that it's done that is by selling user data or allowing companies to come in and use user data to make targeted marketing. So the issue with Zuckerberg and his own and how much power he has, look, that's a separate issue than what basically he's going to be dealing with on Congress.
But this is one thing that they could bring up. Another thing is we talk a lot about the possibility of regulating a company like Facebook and how that would look. It's been speculated that they could become a media company. That would put them under the guise of especially the FTC. They have legal immunities right now, like Google does. That could be repealed. And also, Congress could just say, we're going to pass data privacy legislation. If you're not going to regulate yourself, we're going to do it for you.
I think that that's something that certainly Congress can look into, but whether they can come up with something that both parties agree to remains, is probably a long shot. The issue here with Facebook is this. It basically comes back to the First Amendment. I mean, you're here trying to regulate speech. That's the conundrum that Congress is going to have to deal with. How do you control fake news without at the same time regulating speech? The reality, I think, is probably better course of action is less regulation and more freedom.
Well, no matter what happens, it's going to be a lot of fireworks today. Vinoo Varghese, thank you for being on with us this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you.